So now we have added like gender/noun class to a bunch of categories, but we're not doing anything with it yet. So we've added it to these 4 categories, and now all the operations that construct these and the linearization, like these functions that manipulate them, are behaving correctly. But this noun class, it's not showing in any of the linearizations. Like if we would, we can do this. Let's generate random, let's say like 5 random sentences. The bad animal break animal. The animal break he with they. So like it hasn't become yet much more grammatically correct. So what do you want to do with gender? So now we've had the noun class / gender, like whatever, here in, we've added it as an inherent parameter in 4 categories. All of them are some kind of noun-y or noun phrasey categories. And so usually, what does noun class or gender, how does it appear in sentences? So maybe the verb inflects differently depending on the noun class of the noun. Maybe adjectives agree differently. So yeah, let's say that, okay, let's keep it a bit simpler, and let's say that adjectives have different forms depending on the noun class. So we need to take the phrasal category AP and the lexical category A. And let's give them now. So now these have noun class as a variable. So they all these noun categories have an inherent noun class / gender, but these have an inflection table from noun class to string. So S is of type noun class to string. Okay, and compile. Yes. So new errors. So now these are. So first we get, like, I mean, you see the pattern. Like, first we're getting these like syntactic category errors. Missing record fields. S type of AP. Expected a string. Inferred an inflection table. Yeah, and here you have basically the same thing, but it's just for the type of the S is a string, or instead of the table. Okay, yeah, we can start from CompAP. Right, so here the thing is like, so complement of copula. Like, I mean, this is a bit, I think like we haven't been really thinking about this that much yet. So I'm going to show you, like, this is completely acceptable when you're like, you're doing one thing at a time. So comment it out. Like, you deal with it later. Like, I mean, this is enough. Like, you're getting overwhelmed enough by just like fixing one thing. Like, you have to change 11 things before it even compiles again. So, okay, let's go to the AdjCN and just remember, like, to do, fix me, don't forget me. Yes, now you'll remember it. Okay, so now we go to the AdjCN. So the thing is here now, like, it's, I understand, like, this error message is not helpful, but like you might, like, if you remember what we have just done, we made the type of AP to have an S field, which is an inflection table. And here we're trying to concatenate an inflection table. So, like, even though you don't really understand what is expected and inferred, like this is like, the thing is, like, you can't concatenate a table, you have to select something from the table first. So if we look at what are the categories of, let's see, can I make this? So again, we had inherent noun class in CN and NP, and a variable, like a left-hand side of an inflection table here. So here we have exactly a thing that matches this thing. Yes, here. And we need to do something to this inflection table in order to select a string that we can concatenate. So like so far this is a string, so we can totally concatenate it, but this is an inflection table. But like we can just we can use the CN's inherent gender noun class to select a proper form of the adjective. And the syntax for that is exclamation mark, so the inflection table, exclamation mark, and the parameter cn.g. So this is now syntactically correct. And let's see where we're getting our next error. So yeah, that error disappeared here. Oop. What's happening here? Right. Okay. Yes, so our previous error disappeared, and now we're getting to the lexical entries. Bad A. So again, we're using an operation mka to construct it. And you can see how we changed mkn here. So we get a clue here. So first thing, like this return type is no longer correct because A's type is, here you can see what the type of A is supposed to be. So let's just copy and paste it here. Yes, you can just remove that. That's just the name of this module. So does this get any different? Yeah, okay, different error. So now it's again, it's complaining about the mka itself. Type of str. Oh yeah, we can actually even just give it some other name. Let's call it adj. So now it's saying type of adj. Expected inflection table from noun class to string. Inferred string. Okay, so we need to make it into table. So s equals table table, and so it has to be a table from noun class to string. So these left-hand sides are class 1, class 2, and now, okay, so since this is just completely imaginary language, so we don't need to worry about too much like what these endings are going to be. So let's just say that, like, okay, we give some kind of base form or stem, and then we just concatenate, like, let's do 1 plus, because we can do it because it's a lexical category. Dot class 1. That is completely artificial language here. And class 2 has the suffix dot class 2. So this looks like this is more like a like morphological analyzer or like glosses or something like that. Okay. So does this compile now? Yeah, it compiles. All right. Okay, so now let's see. We might actually get some action here. No. Yeah, of course. I mean, we need to actually use the AdjCN function. So I can do like generate random AdjCN question mark. Yes, so this works. if I want to generate random using a certain template. So this is how to do it. So bad class 1 animal. A bad class 1 animal. Yeah, so this is actually not so interesting because we only have literally one noun in our lexicon. So let's generate a bit more lexicon. MKN apple class 2. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's also have like big as a new adjective. Okay, big. Now let's compile again, import the grammar. Yes, so now I'm getting yeah, like this. Now I limited this pattern to make it like I wanted to limit it to just one. Right, I can even limit it further. Use and something. So now I can actually even do GT is like generate random, but generate trees. It means generate all trees that have this shape, and it's not that many. So it's just bad animal, bad apple, big animal, big apple. So let's actually make it a bit clearer. So here we have the 4 forms. Remember that animal, we defined it here as a class 1 noun and apple as class 2 noun. And then all adjectives have this suffix class 1 or class 2. So then we get bad animal. So both bad and big animal have this class 1 suffix, and bad and big apple have this class 2 suffix. So now this is behaving just as we want to.